We all know The Simpsons.
And if you don't, then I'm afraid that you don't know very much.
And I'm sure most of us know about all the games that are released for the NES and the Super Nintendo and whatnot. So today, I'm gonna be reviewing one of them. So, yeah. Deal with it. The game I will be talking about today is Krusty Super Funhouse for the SNES. I guess this game isn't really about The Simpsons since they don't really do anything but make pointless cameos, but it takes place in the same universe, so, you know, why not? Deal with it. I said that twice so far. Krusty Super Funhouse is a platformer slash puzzle hybrid, and I enjoy it a lot for some reason. Shut up. So anyways, today, as I said before, we're going to be looking into this game, and I'm running out of ideas for introductions. So we're just gonna dive right into it, and I would say deal with it, but I said that like 5 times already. So let's go.
Hi, kid.
Alright, when we start the game, we're in this funky looking room. When we enter this door, we enter what is basically the World 1 hub. In this room, you can pick any level to go in whatever order. You'll be clearing all of them in the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So basically your goal is to get all these mice to find their way to one of the Simpsons who will kill them. What a nice game. Your goal is to lead all these poor innocent mice to their death. Like, he's just rounding up the troops and is like, yep, follow me, you're gonna die. Man, Krusty must have learned from Adolf Hitler.
In the Führer says, wie ist der Master Race? The Heil, Heil, right in the Führer's face. Not to love the Führer is a great disgrace. So the Heil, Heil, right in the Führer's face.
In the later stages, you'll come across a variety of deadly and sinister enemies, such as water droplets and snakes. How do you kill the snake? Just throw a pie at it. Yeah, you know. Try that in real life, see how that works out for you. Yeah, guys, we kind of have a snake infestation in the kitchen. I need you guys here as soon as possible. No, man, they're breeding. They're breeding really fast. Like, oh, I can see. Oh, please, just come right now. This needs to be solved. We've arrived. Show us these snakes. They're over there. They're all over the kitchen. They're on the other side of the counter. They're everywhere, man. Yes, I see you do. Some Alabama albino, tree woods, forest, spider, snake. This isn't an easy task. We'll have to pull out the heavy guns. You get some milk shit out of the way. You got him. You saved the day. No, it's not over. They're eating it. They're eating that pie. No. A power-up I have a love-hate relationship with is a cannonball. It replaces your pies, no matter how many you have left, with 5 and only 5 cannonballs. These are mandatory for finding secrets and stuff, which I always do. Since you no longer have your pies, they're your only means of attack, but they bounce around everywhere and miss quite often. And if you happen to hit them, remember, you only have 5 of them, so they run out fast. And guess what? When you're at 0 cannonballs, you don't get your pies back until you find more pies or cannonballs in a power-up box. It's very inconvenient and can leave you vulnerable. Let's take a moment and watch this failure. So in a bit over 15 minutes, I was able to beat World 1 perfectly. It's pretty easy with some bumps on the way. I often get bored with this game by the time I reach World 2, so let's do the first few levels of it and be done with this review. There is a bit of a difficulty increase, nothing too harsh, but definitely a step up. I must say, this is pretty balanced compared to some puzzle games that just have mad difficulty spikes. At the end of this stage is Homer with, that. What the hell, Homer? I don't think Mr. Burns would approve of you. To hell with it. So I finally managed to round up the slaves and drag them all here against their will. Oh, Okay, Super Mario 3D Land is a sin, but Krusty the Clown getting Homer Simpson to extinguish these innocent rats to their burning fiery death is A-okay? PETA, come on, man. You know what? I don't even know why I try to make sense out of PETA's actions. So in the end, Krusty Super Funhouse is a pretty fun game. It's, I've never really played past World 2, but the game mechanics and assets have a lot of potential to make some really difficult puzzles. So I'm sure later in the game it gets tough, but I never played that far. It's pretty fun, but there are some negative things I'll get into right now. One of my complaints is, well, I mentioned this earlier in the review, but the cannonball thing. When you run out of cannonballs, you should switch back to your pies, because your cannonballs are kind of just like the game makes it so it's like, here's cannonballs so you can unlock the secrets. So you do that, and when you're out of cannonballs, you should switch back to your pies so you're ready to attack again. Because that's all the cannonballs are really for, to break the blocks and unlock the secrets, not really to be your attack weapon. As I've shown you, they're not really optimal for attacking. But yeah, once you're rid of the cannonballs, yeah, I mean, you'll have 10 pies, you'll find these cannonballs and be like, oh, I just lowered my ammo from 10 to 5. And my ammo is now harder to attack with. This sucks. Another flaw is the fact that the mice walk way too slow. I mean, you can be waiting there for 2 minutes for them to be going to their destination. And you know what? Guess what? Sometimes you forget to put a block there. So when they finally hit a dead end, they're like, boop, turn back. Well, guess what? You have to wait another 4 minutes now. 2 for them to get back and 2 for them to come back. It's a lot of waiting, and it can get really annoying. I mean, I have the game on the Super Nintendo, as you can see, but I played it on an emulator, and I had to speed up. I had to speed it up, because that's a lot of waiting. I shouldn't have to do that. But besides all this, it's a pretty fun game. It's solid, you know, just do it, you know. I recommend it to any Snes owner that likes a little bit of a challenge. And, you know, it's a platformer game, so it's nothing too hard. Nothing too hardcore. So yeah, I give it a little recommendation. Yeah, you know, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. So, yeah. If you'll excuse me now, I'm gonna go eat. Because I don't want to make a pointless update video, I'm just gonna tell you in this video, because it'll probably get more views than an update video anyways. If you care about Zigel Trimen, I recommend you listen in. If not, click the annotation and get to the end of this video. Well, we're hopefully filming Season 2 over the summer. And, because of this, there might not be as many Krappy reviews out. If we do end up filming over summer, which this is like my #1 priority to get this to happen. But if we do end up filming in summer, which we probably will, but just saying, if we do, there probably won't be very many Krappy reviews out. In fact, if we do, I can probably guarantee you that you'll only get about 1 to 2 over the entire summer. So if you like Krappy review, I'm sorry, but Zigel Trimen, you might be thinking, if you watch this, you might be thinking, why would you bring this back? I mean, look how bad this is. Yeah, I admit, it's bad. But you know what? Krappy review is way above it. And you know what? That's not because Zigel Trimen itself is bad. It's because I was bad. I'm still not as good as I would want to be. But you know what? Imagine, how can I describe what Zigel Trimen 2 is going to be like? Imagine that skit early on, except with many actors, no video game references, and all comedy action oriented. If you ask me, that's the best thing I will have ever done on this channel. I think it's going to be the best thing I've ever done. So, you know, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to sacrifice the amount of Krappy reviews over the summer. I know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if you guys like it or not. But anyways, yeah, Zigel Trimen Chapter 2 over summer. Less Krappy reviews, but you know what? Zigel Trimen Chapter 2. Season 2, sorry. Have I been saying chapter the entire time? I meant to say season. Season 2 is going to be the best thing that's ever happened in this channel. I promise you that. And a prayer to all the rats that died today.
Hey, did you like this video? Well, you might want to check out the last Krappy review by clicking this annotation right here. Or, if you want something completely different, click on this small button right there, which leads to the first 8 episodes of Zigel Trimen. Anyways, follow me on Twitter, and have a good day. Bye!